Live.
Hello. Hello, welcome. Thank you very much for joining. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. Who's there with us? Maybe I can say hello to a few people because I really just want to focus as soon as we start the program. No messing around at the moment. It's just about making sure that you get all the information that you need and you get them swiftly without any issues. So I'm going to get started now. Just give me hello, hello, hello. So who's there? Who's joining? Let me see you. Let me say hello to you. Welcome. That you need and you get them. Sorry. Okay, hello Wole, Moriah, welcome. First Lady, how are you? Thank you very much. Hello Ufoma, Toyosi, welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mary, how are you? Thank you very much. Lai, welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So guys, we're going to get started immediately because it's going to be a long one, all right? So brace yourself. It's going to be a long one. This is the one where Kasali, you would see how Kasali himself has become a prey to whoever is a predator to him, you know, and that's why I always say that when you delude people, you would delude yourself. And at this very junction, he's been deluding people and now he's also trapped and he's been deluded, but it's towards the end. So you have to watch it to the end, I'm afraid. If anything happens during this program, please note, you can go onto YouTube and you can watch it. I have made YouTube play back 15 minutes. So this one starts first and then you can continue on YouTube. So YouTube is going to start later, okay? In case they do anything or it goes off. So please, don't worry, and I have the video saved already. I'm also recording on other devices, so don't worry, okay? You would have the video either way. And don't forget, guys, I want as many people as possible to help with the cutting of the videos. It's very easy. You don't need to download any applications or any softwares. You can just do it online. You just need a laptop to do it though. So if you can cut videos, please let me know and then I will add you to the video cutters so that we can cut this video in small chunks for WhatsApp. And if you're interested, please write to me and send me your WhatsApp number so that you can get the videos. But either way, the videos are going to be sent out on WhatsApp pretty soon. So without further ado, I'm just going to play I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go with the program today. So welcome. Thank you. I appreciate you. Please don't call anybody with names. I'm seeing some people are calling names. Please don't. There's no need, okay? There's no need. It's not necessary. Just let us focus on the things that we need to do. It's not necessary to call anybody's name or be in any way with anyone. It's okay, all right? So I appreciate you. I love you. I appreciate you again and again. And you have to know that I do love you. I do this for love. So thank you. And I also love Woli Kasali. Today I almost cried watching the video and that part of the video because I see that he may also need our help. So at some point we may have to help him. Let's keep that in mind with whatever we do now. So no, without further ado, let's go. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. Hello, hello, welcome. Thank you very much for joining. How are you today? Lovely Monday. I hope you're all having a great day. If you're not, it's in your hand. You can make it a great day. Just start thinking differently and you will have a great day, despite whatever you're going through. Anyway, it's not a motivational talk. Again, we are going to continue today with Woli, which is Yoruba for prophet. So prophet Kasali, what's his middle name again? Muhyiddin, Moses, or whatever, Kasali, and is a case study, okay? I want to make that very clear. There's a case study for what is happening. And since he's also making himself available, I think it is worth analyzing this as well. That is what I do. My name is Mayowa Olaya. So I do analysis on different topics. It's really mainly about the topics rather than the individual, but topics are based on experiences and experiences are based on situations in life or on different areas of life. So this at the moment is about religion, religious cabals, and today we're going to continue on Moses Kasali, or Woli, or Prophet Kasali. And in my title, I said that Kasali is not blind, that his followers are blind. Then I went on to say, which is the subtitle, to say that garbage in, garbage out. And Kasali is from a predator, is now becoming a prey himself. So he was a predator, but is slowly becoming a prey. We've been analyzing the same video for some time now. It's been about a week, I think it is now, since I've been analyzing the same video. One video is 51 minutes, and I've only managed to do about 30 something minutes of it, and I hope to finish it today. If possible, if I can focus, I think I can finish it today. If not, we just continue on that video, because there's so many videos on Kasali and so many topic areas actually have risen from the videos. So again, it's a case study. Kasali is clinically blind, and all of you know, or he said he is. I think he is, because you can actually tell just by visually looking at him, and that is not an issue for me at all. That's just an impediment. A lot of us have different types of impediments. We have capabilities, we have abilities. There are things that I can do that others cannot do. There are things that others can do that I cannot do. So I don't really see anything being blind or being having a partial or a full impediment is an issue. It's not an issue to me at all. I don't begrudge him, or I don't look down on him or anybody because of their disability. We all have some sort of disability, if we're going to be honest with each other. So that's not an issue. But again, just because you have a disability, and for me, it's not a reason for me to keep quiet either. You know, I will treat you with respect, I'll treat you with honor, and I'll treat you with love, regardless of your disability. I think everybody deserves respect, love, and honor. But love, honor, and respect does not also mean that I should keep quiet. So I will not keep quiet. I will not stay silent in the face of evil. Evil will not prevail over good. And where I am, okay? So when I'm around, or I can see something, I'm not going to let evil prevail over it. I don't believe that these people know what they're doing. I think that they are also living in ignorance. And because of my superior knowledge of that understanding, that yes, people live in ignorance, it doesn't mean that they're bad people, but what they are doing is bad. And we need to be clear about that, because people, especially Nigerians, they want you to keep quiet. They want you to shut your mouth, even if something is wrong, because that means that you're against them. I'm against what you're doing, but I'm not against you. I have no reason to be against you. I'm also a follower of Christ, and Christ loves everybody. So for that reason, if I'm going to follow Christ, I am learning, and I am constantly working hard to love everybody. And I do sincerely, from my heart, love everybody. So I don't have any issue with somebody as an individual. I have an issue with what they do. They act, the doctrine, what they do, what they spread out there, and the effect and the impact on society at large. And that is what I have an issue with. And I'm going to continue speaking, even if some people try to gag me. I'm not gaggable. So don't worry. Don't be perturbed, guys. I'm not gaggable at all. Thank you. I appreciate all your love. Everybody that is joining me, wherever you're joining from, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, wherever you're joining from, I appreciate you. If you're hearing this later on via WhatsApp or audio, whatever way you're hearing my voice, I appreciate you. If you're able to see me, I appreciate you. I'm in a different studio today because there's work going on, and I'm not in the studio that I usually use. So it's still me. I'm still alive, okay? It's not, nothing is going wrong. Nothing is a problem. Most of you, if you're watching already, you already know that we may be flagged. So if we're flagged on this page or wherever you're watching from, go to YouTube, Mayowa Olaya. That's Mayowaa Olaya, or you can just write Mayowaa Olaya, Olaiya, and you should be able to see this video. Also, some people that are supporting what I'm doing, they're also posting this in their own pages because the pages are not flagged. My pages are flagged by people that want to gag me. But again, please don't be upset at these people. Don't even curse them. Don't even say anything negative about them. I think that they are just operating out of ignorance, and I pray that they will know better. I don't have anything against any individual or anybody, but they cannot stop me from sharing my truth and sharing the truth out there. Those who want to understand, those who want to develop themselves and do better, they can learn. If they don't, of course, they're also free to choose the path that they want to choose. I am also learning from you. I learn from your comments. I learn from your from the messages that you send to me. I appreciate them. Keep them coming. I don't have any issues. Even if you want to give me advice, I will read those advice, and if I want to take it, I will take it. Likewise, when I share my thoughts, you're free to take it or free to leave it, whatever works for you, because I have an understanding. God gave us and me, you, everybody, free will. You should also give you also have free will to choose as you want. And I also have an understanding on freedom, that if I want freedom, I must give others freedom, and I always do that. So we together with the responsibility of us accepting freedom, taking freedom and living freely, it's also allowing other people to live freely. People who do not allow you to live freely is because they are not freed themselves. They have other issues, which again, it doesn't have to remain static, or it doesn't have to remain. They can change if they want to. The power and authority is in the individual to make the changes. So guys, thank you very much. I know some of you have complained about me saying my point or giving reasons for why I do this. I do this because I repeat it several times, because I want those who are just joining to also come be aligned, like know where they are and why they are, who they are listening to, or why I do what I do. I think that I owe everybody that, to let them know why I do what I do. Not owe them as a debt, just as a responsibility. Okay, I take on that responsibility to inform you so that you can make an informed decision, so that you can make a concrete decision. Of course, you don't have to stay on my channel, you don't have to stay on my page, but at least have the information why, so that you can make a sound decision. I'm very, very into sound living. A sound mind would live a sound life. So I'm into your sound mind. I want you to have sound mind to make decisions, because God has given you sound mind, and you must live a sound life. So thank you. I seem very serious like this, but I'm very playful as well. So, and most people would have known as well. So I do like this focus, where I just focus on what I want to say rather than reading your comments and saying hello to everybody. But I still read your comments, so don't worry, I'll read your comments as well. But at this point, I just want to focus on what I want to say, because I have a lot to say and a lot to share with you, and I also am willing to learn from you. So please just take your time. There's all I have is love to give you, but in my demonstration of love, God is also giving me wisdom, and I do everything I can to acquire wisdom on a daily basis. So I'm still learning, I'm still growing. So if I do offend you at some point, please love me. Just love me back. Don't be offended. All right. So here we go. I'm going to go with Kasali today. And before I do, I just again want to tell you about my disclaimer. The videos that I share with you, they are not my video. All these videos are available in the public domain. I don't claim this video. I analyze. So I'm a video analyst. So you can call me a video analyst or whatever you want to call me. But I analyze these videos just to seek what the underlying messages are in there. When you watch a movie, when you do anything, there are underlying messages in everything, and we need to get to the underlying messages. Try to derive those messages and find out that what those messages are trying to teach us, rather than us just soaking anything in. I don't want you to soak anything in. I want you to soak in the truth so that you can grow properly. If you soak in garbage, you're going to grow garbage. That's why I said garbage in, garbage out. And that goes for everybody, not just Kasali. Kasali has put garbage in himself and is spitting out garbage. Anybody that eats garbage, they will spit out garbage. It's just as simple as that. You are your content. Whatever you say, whatever you do is who you are at that point. And that's who you are. You can change who you are by putting new things into yourself. But if you don't put new things into yourself, you put garbage into yourself, and you don't put useful things into yourself, you're going to come out with garbage. And that's exactly what's happened with Kasali. And anybody that follows him and believes in what he's saying, also, you're going to spat out garbage. It's going to be garbage that comes out of you. It's not an insult. Is the truth, okay? If you're offended at yourself because you made a choice to get and to put garbage in yourself. You're a dustbin. And somebody just put garbage inside of you, and of course, even when the dustbin is emptied, it's going to be emptied with garbage. Because it's not even anything, okay, that I'm trying to bring up as a new phenomenon, as a new thing. I wanted to say phenomenon, I can't say it. It's just not coming right. Anyway. So don't focus on that. I know what I want to say. I can say it in my head, but physically it's just not coming out right now. So no, actually, let me check it out. Don't just let me. This is one of the things that I say that people should do. So I'm just going to check it out as well and how to pronounce it. Yeah, it is. Okay, let's go. Let's help Google.
Phenomena.
Phenomena.
Phenomena. Phenomena.
Okay, guys. So I just went on Google to try to find out how to pronounce this thing. Google is your friend. The young lady that was with Dr. Sunday yesterday, the Angel Adelaja, you know, she really inspired me. So I normally, you know, what happened when I couldn't pronounce phenomena? I couldn't pronounce it just a few seconds ago properly. And I was thinking, okay, I'll check it out later. But why should I check it out later? Let me do it right now. And that lady yesterday, if you didn't watch that video, please go ahead and watch the video with Dr. Sunday. Is innovation with Adelaja. Her name is Angel Adelaja. It was the video yesterday. Go to Dr. Sunday's YouTube, or you can be on Dr. Sunday's Facebook and check it out. And Dr. Sunday's YouTube is Dr. Sunday Adelaja, and his Facebook also is Dr. Sunday Adelaja. So please check it out. So it's called, it's not a new phenomena. Okay? Here.
Phenomena.
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 Phenomena. Haha. So that goes for everybody. I hope you learned something from that. I couldn't pronounce something properly, and I found out a way to do it. It's in my head, but I couldn't pronounce it. It's phenomena. Okay? Phenomena. Phenomena. Anyway, let's go. What I'm doing, or what I said, is not a phenomena. 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 Okay, let's look at the meaning of phenomena before I go. A fact or a situation, that's it. You know, I know these things, right? But you know, it was just so difficult. If not a new phenomena, and if you want to pronounce it as a noun, it's
phenomenon.
Phenomenon. That's a bit of a mouthful. Phenomenon. Okay, phenomenon.
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 Okay, phenomenon. No. Okay, guys, all right, I'm just gonna stop this now. A fact or situation that is observed to exist or happen, okay, especially one whose cause or explanation is in question. So I'm saying that it's not a new phenomenon, okay? It's not a new phenomenon. I'm so glad I can pronounce this now. Phenomenon. Okay. Phenomenon. Oh God. Phenomenon. Okay, phenomenon. Okay, all right. Let's just go with it. All right, let me just move on. You see, I tell you, I'm too playful. I'm going to move on now because I'm just going to be playing, and I need to focus. All right. Okay. So go back to Kasali. So what I'm trying to say is that garbage in, garbage out. So whenever you put garbage into yourself, you are going to come out with garbage. And you know, if you live in this world, your garbage is going to affect me. It's going to affect all of us. If you're spitting out garbage all over the place, we're coexisting in this world, okay? It means that I'm going to have to suffer for your garbage. And I don't want to. If I know that you're spitting out garbage, I'm going to find a way in order to recycle those garbage so that they become useful content. All right. And that's what I'm trying to do. All right. I don't have anything against anybody. And that is what I'm trying to do. Full stop. So that is my one disclaimer. So the disclaimer is that I don't have anything against anybody. I'm taking content from the internet available in the public domain, and I'm doing the analysis on it. So no hard feelings, all right? You respect yourself. Let's respect each other. Love you, love you, love you so much. I have nothing to offer you other than love. And I can only do this because of the love inside of me. And the love inside of me is God Almighty. Yeah? Right. Secondly, I also share this disclaimer, which is that I don't care for certain things. I'm not bound by those things. Okay. My skin is black. All right. And my inside is pretty much like all the inside that God has created. God is so wonderful, so fair, just very just God. And he gave us everything with love equally, equal measures. You might not think so, but it is an equal measure. All right. God loves us equally. So what I want to do is that to make it clear to you that I'm not bound by religion. All right. I'm not bound by culture or anything that comes with religion, culture, tribes, anything like that. I don't care for it. I love everybody, regardless of where you come from or who you are. I love you, or what is your ability or your disability. You're to be respected. I understand that. I was brought up to love and respect everybody. And I was brought up to know and believe that God created everybody and everybody is my siblings, because I am the child of God or the daughter of God, whichever way you look at it. So that is my knowledge. That's my understanding. That is the knowledge that I have, that maybe I might say that that's it's not superior, but if other people don't have it, then having that is superior. Not that this knowledge itself is superior. Okay. So then second, I'm not bound also by age. All right. Africans, they are very, very good at trying to subdue you and say, you're just a child, you're too young, how old are you, blah, blah, blah. Please don't ask me any of those questions. I'm not bound by age. I don't care much for that. All right. This age thing, if your age is not helping you, you better forget that age and do something for yourself that is going to help you. So don't tell me that somebody is 100 years old, 120 years old, or 70 years old enough to be my great-great-grandfather or whatever. I don't care. If his content is garbage, I'm going to throw that garbage out and recycle it to be good content. All right. So don't come with me with age. And finally, I'm not bound by religion. So don't start saying, if somebody says this in this scripture, God said you shouldn't judge. You don't even understand what that means. If you don't understand what it means by God said he doesn't judge, why are you even saying it? Dingbats. Anyway, I'm just saying it to all the dingbats that try to put you in a box, try to box you up. Don't do this. Ooh, don't do that. Nah, not me. Okay. You better move on to somebody else, not me. Okay. And I would advise you, if you want to live a peaceful, happy, full life, not peaceful as in there's nothing happening in your life, but you have peace within your heart. You have to be honest. You have to be truthful. You have to love truth, and you have to love and love truth. All right. So I just want to throw that out quickly. So let's move on to Kasali and how it's garbage in, garbage out. I'm going to continue from where I stopped yesterday, and we're going to take it from there. I'm not going to let it play, because when I let it play, it just plays for so long, and then it adds to the time, and there's so much to do. The days are much, much busier for me lately. So I just want to, you listen to it. I will explain what it says for those who doesn't speak Yoruba. And then we'll move on to that. And for those who speak Yoruba, you can help in the comment section to add what he is saying in the comment section so that other people also can read, in case my Yoruba translation is not good enough. So at least that would be another point of reference or another point of verification. But don't lie, okay? Don't say that he's saying what he didn't say or what you think that he's saying. Just say what he says. And then if you want to say this is an analysis, then write, okay, I think he is saying. So that everybody can know that it's you adding your own thoughts in it. Now, when I do analysis as well, I will tell you where he said what exactly he's saying and what I think that is actually trying to say. Here we go. Or what the meaning of what he's saying is. Okay. Here we go. Oh, guys, I forgot. I also want to remind you, if anyone is out there that can cut videos, okay? We just want to cut these videos into chunks that are okay for WhatsApp. So WhatsApp don't like large files. It's not going to play. So we want to cut it into small chunks that can go into WhatsApp, because since they're trying to gag us, we have to try other means. We can't just sit there and say, okay, you want me to stop, so I'm going to stop. Thank you. No. Nah. That's not going to happen. You want me to stop? Okay, all right, I'll stop. Yeah, so that you can continue to do evil and lie to people. Yeah, so I will stop. That's not going to happen. So anyway, WhatsApp is another way now. They can't block everybody's WhatsApp, all right? So now what we're going to do is that all the videos, I will continue to do videos daily, and then all the videos will be cut, and you can share it to as many people as possible. You can cut it yourself and share it, but it would be better if we put it in order. If we cut in order. So if you contact me and you can cut videos, I can show you how to cut video. It's very easy. I'll just send you a link to learn how to cut videos. And also all you need to do is download the video, cut them, and send it back to me so that I can put it into the WhatsApp that everybody is asking, that everybody that wants the video can actually register. You know, they can add their contacts to that WhatsApp number. I haven't shared the WhatsApp number for good reasons at yet. I will share it soon. So I just want to collate the numbers so that I can put everything together in the videos, and then it will go out. Please send it to as many people as in Nigeria, especially those people in Nigeria, because they are ignorant. People have manipulated them for years, and people have made themselves into deity. And we need to get rid of all the deities and all the middlemen. It doesn't matter where they come from. The Adeboyes, the Oyedepo, the Kasali, the Oyakilome, whatever they are, all middlemen, get out of our way. We're not interested in you. Peace off. So, and it's not an insult. Peace off is just like get off, all right? Honestly, don't even take these things as insults, okay? Just take it as a direction, all right? When I say piss off, I'm telling you just go away, all right? That's it, all right? Don't be insulted by it. I love you, all right? Here we go. There. Right. Ooh, guess what, guys? I didn't get the video into the... Yeah, it's now inside. Okay. Sorry about that. So let's go.
Sorry. Hello, baby girl. Toye, America. You want to come back at for last day? Larry, you want to
Guys, honestly, this guy is a comedian. You know, Kasali is a comedian, and a manipulative comedian for that matter. You know, here, did you see what he did? It's really, I mean, it's crazy. You know, he picked up the next call, right? Because he's been taking calls now, right? And he picked up the next call, and then he says, Toye, he thought it was Toye. I mean, this is something that is very, very common in people that are, you know, people that they're not, in Yoruba, they say they don't farabale. Right? And I'll tell you why he's not farabale. He's getting impatient. The guy is tired. He wants to go. He already said that he didn't sleep. So it's probably late at night. And also maybe he also maybe want to go and, you know, go to the toilet or something. He's been sitting on that chair for a while. So he needs to go. So ko farabale. It's not farabale anymore. It's not it's not patient. No, it's not patient. Farabale in English. I just can't remember what it is. Something in between enduring, or I don't know. I can't remember. When I remember, if anybody knows, please put it in the comment section so that other people can understand. So what is happening to him? So somebody called him, and this person he says hello. He picked up the phone, and then he heard the voice, and he probably thought it was somebody that's called Toye. Okay. Because he's probably somebody that Kotoye has been calling him. It's common. Sometimes you pick up the phone and you don't know who it is, and you say it's set in people's names. So that's a common thing. But right, this guy is also a smart person. He's smart, and not in the right way, Because, you know, you can be smart, but you have to use your smartness in a positive way. If you don't use it in a positive way, you will hurt yourself more than you will hurt other people. You know, that's why I said that if you delude your others, you're bound to delude yourself. So he said, Toye, Toye. And then the guy on the phone said, no, it's Larry. Busted. So the guy quickly twisted it and said, no, he's talking to Larry. He's talking to Toye, not Larry. So that Larry should hold on. Excuse me, Kasali, who are you trying to fool? You just thought it was somebody else. Rather than you admit it, you try to twist it. That shows that you're a deceptive person. So he said, okay, Toye. And then he started talking something else. Honestly, Kasali, you're talking completely crass. Stop with the crass behavior. It's not good. You know, sometimes you do some things it's not right. Correct yourself. I do things that is not right a lot of the time, right? But the ability to correct yourself is right, and to admit that you have done something wrong is the best thing that you could ever have as a human being. Just say, oh, I made a mistake, and move on in the conversation. Don't try to twist it. This is how they make themselves like dating. Kasali, you're not a date, you're just an ordinary human being. So I'm going to start with the baby laughing. So I want the baby to laugh because I find it funny. I think the baby would too. Excuse me, and the baby is funny. We had to laugh, you know, it's just stupid. All right, so let's move on quickly. So now it's saying that I'm talking to somebody, Larry. Why did you pick up the phone if you're talking to Toye? And where are you talking to Toye? You see, the guy is even going schizo. Okay, you see now, this is what I said. When you're trying to delude others people, you're going to delude yourself. So now he's saying that he's trying to speak to somebody that Larry should hold on. You know you're lying. It's where are you seeing Toye from? All right. I just thought I'd put that out there. Okay. So is it that he's making this up as he's going along? He's lying and deceiving himself, thinking he's deceiving others. So he's saying, Toye, you and your wife must not fight, oh, you know. So that's what he's saying. He's saying, oh, Toye, you and your wife must not fight. Toye is not even on the phone. So are you saying that you're seeing a vision? While you're picking up Larry's call, you saw a vision and you saw Toye and the wife that wants to fight. Really, Kasali? Really? Really? Are you going to say that? Nonsense. Complete nonsense. This guy is deluded. Go and find something else to do, Kasali. You're wasting your time. And, you know, you're ruining the society in which you live. What are you leaving behind? Lies and deception. They will curse you after. The children's children will curse you when they tell the story, you know, and you would also perish. I don't want you to perish. You shouldn't have to perish, Kasali. It's nonsense. Anyway, let's move on. So it says, so you and your wife to Toye, you must not fight. Mind you, Toye is not on the phone. We don't know if Toye is watching. Okay, so he's saying that you know, you and your wife Toye, you must not fight. Okay, whatever. People are going to fight. All this rubbish that they're saying, they're going to fight. When you fight, gain understanding over what you're fighting over. You know, and forgive each other after the fight. Okay, you're going to fight. What do you mean that they must not fight? So if somebody does something that is I don't like, I just keep quiet, and then they will fight. The fighting is like, oh, sometimes you disagree with something, sometimes you're not physically fighting. Okay, so okay, fine. They shouldn't fight physically. All right, thank you. All right, we know not to fight. They taught us that from nursery school, that don't fight with people. Is that what you're saying, Kasali? Thank you very much. We were taught when we were young, okay? When we were knee-high, they taught us not to fight. You're right. We can argue our cases, question each other, challenge each other, but don't fight. But if you're telling somebody that is married not to fight, you're all deluded. The person that is married is deluded. if you shouldn't be married if you don't know that you shouldn't fight like this with your partner. You know, don't do that. You're not, you know, it doesn't make sense. You're not animal, right? So he's saying, yeah, your wife, don't fight. I mean, your followers are a bunch of dingbats. If this is what you're saying, they're a bunch of dingbats. I know not to fight with people. I disagree with people, you know, and we argue our case, and we still sit down, we eat together, we talk, you know, we play, we still love each other. You know, sometimes one of us will come back and say, right, I don't agree with what you said, but, you know, I'm sorry the way that I spoke to you. You know, sometimes those things happen, you know, but don't fight, you must not fight, rubbish, shut up. You don't fight, Kasali, okay? Don't fight, you don't fight, you know, stop telling people not to fight. Jesus, you don't fight, So and you just told you and your wife must not fight though. Honestly, this is just rubbish. Okay, so it says that there's somebody that is watching. This is suggestion. So what Kasali is doing here is still a prey, right? It's still a predator at this point. It's a predator trying to devour people that are stupid, that don't know better. Okay, so it's a wolf trying to eat you alive. So now it's starting to prey on people. So it's got a phone. There's somebody on the line. Lanre is on the line. Lanre, get sense corrector. Anyway, Lanre is on the line. He's holding the phone, and then he's talking to people generally that are watching him. This is all he's just advertising himself. Okay, so let's go. Okay, Toye, your case is settled. You and your wife, Folashade, you must not fight. Toye and Folashade is just scamming you. Probably there is no Toye and Folashade. And if there is Toye and Folashade, please let us see your faces. Come on the comment section and write that, yes, my name is Toye, my name is Folashade. I just happened to come across the video and I was watching it and I heard it. And we wanted to fight and we stopped fighting. These are just suggestions. This guy just scam you. Really? Seriously? You wanted to fight and you stopped fighting because you came across the video of Kasali and you decided to watch Kasali. Rubbish. This is just rubbish. Anyway. Yeah, so he's saying you and your wife, you must not fight, you must not fight, you must not fight. So he said that 3 times. Okay, Kasali, thank you. You too, you and your partner, please do not fight, do not fight, do not fight. Abi? So we won't fight, you two don't fight. Toye and Folashade, they will not fight. You two don't fight. 2 fighting, okay? No fighting. So none of us will fight. Thank you, Kasali. So now he went on saying, rather than him go back to the phone call, so he's now, this is probably now prophecy, because he called himself a prophet. So he's seeing things. So he said, oh, somebody is watching right now. You want to go and kill yourself with a rope. Look at evil suggestion. You want to go and kill yourself with a rope. Kasali, people don't kill themselves with a rope anymore. Let me even tell you, guys, let me even tell you this, right? These are all suggestions. First of all, if anybody wants to commit suicide out there, right, they're not going to, okay, maybe they might be watching the program. I wanted to say that they're not going to be watching your program. But he's saying that they're going to go and commit suicide and they want to go and use a rope to commit suicide. People don't use a rope to commit suicide anymore. Those were back in the days. Those are olden days suicide committers. People that committed suicide in the olden days. And mostly it's in Africa that they use rope. In most cases, they don't use rope to you know, go and look at the statistics of people that committed suicide. It's hardly up to 1% that commit suicide with rope. I mean, Kasali, you're so backwards, so archaic. You're trying to give us some old things that you knew from long time ago. It's just suggestion. Don't let anybody suggest to you that people want to go and commit suicide. Nobody wants to commit suicide. Why would they want to commit suicide? Huh? Because there are challenges. People that commit suicide, they're mentally deranged. They need to go and see a doctor. They have mental issues. Those mental issues, they come from minor things, but it's just, you know, because your brain is very sensitive. right? So it might be something very small that would turn the brain and turn it in a way that will make you feel down, low self-esteem, feel bad about yourself, you feel like you're not worthy of being alive, you don't want to be alive, you don't want to deal with challenges. These are real issues. You can't just tell people not to go and commit suicide. You need doctors, you need psychologists, you need therapists to come and help the person. You know, so you're just going to say, oh, you that are watching me, please don't commit suicide. Or you must not. No, he didn't say please. He said, you must not commit suicide. Or, you know, you want to go and commit suicide with the rope. Nobody wants to commit suicide with any rope. I don't want to teach people how to commit suicide or a method of committing suicide. But it's a real issue. Stop trivializing it and saying that you know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. They need help. They need to seek help. So, you know, it's all a sham. This guy is just suggesting evil things to aggrandize himself. But you know what? It's the garbage that is inside of him that is coming out. Garbage in, garbage out. And he is going to become a predator for being like that. If you've contained yourself as a garbage collector and you put garbage in yourself for so long, you're going to contaminate yourself. You become a prey that everybody will just be trashing everywhere. And that is what is going to happen if you continue like this, Kasali. Stop with the nonsense. Stop with the crap, okay? There's nobody that is going to go and commit suicide. Please, suicide is not an easy thing. It's not the right option. The challenges that you're going through right now is not going to be the same. No condition is permanent. Every single day, in fact, every single second, things change. So don't believe that whatever condition you're in now is going to be that condition forever. Things will change, but it needs to change with action. It needs to change by you changing your environment, changing your orientation. You know, maybe you need to go and see a doctor. You need to start taking medication. You know, please take medication. Don't start saying, oh, you shouldn't take this medication because of this or because of that or blah, blah, blah. If there's a medication, the science has proven that something works to balance your hormones so that you're not going to think of being suicidal or kill yourself in any way, please, please, please go and see a doctor and take the medication. Take what you need to take to make you feel better mentally. And don't start saying that it's spiritual attack. It's not spiritual attack when you have mental issues like this, okay? It's not spiritual attack. It's a chemical imbalance in your brain, and sometimes it's in your body. So you need to repair that imbalances. It happens, all right? You are a human being. You're a working machine. Sometimes there's something stuck in that machine and it doesn't work very well, okay? Think of it as those traditional blenders. If something is stuck in the blade or inside of it, then it doesn't work as well. It might still work, it might still be slow, or it might shut down and stop working in totality. Please go and seek medical advice. You know, if you cannot afford medical advice, go and see a counselor. If you cannot afford a counselor, speak to somebody that is understanding, somebody with knowledge, not somebody that is going to take you to any baba. Okay, baba is not going to help you. Baba has got his own problem as well. He's got his own issues as well. Somebody that can talk to you, can give you practical advice of, you know, maybe listen to certain music, maybe go to bed early, maybe stop thinking about the issues that are concerning you, maybe take actions rather than thinking alone, you know, thinking as in worrying thinking, not thinking as in thinking solution. You have to think solution. That is what you're created for. But in terms of thinking and worrying about something, it's really fruitless. Worry is fruitless. It doesn't do anything. Action does something. So you have to take action if you're feeling depressed and you feel like you want to kill yourself. So this Tosh speaker, Kasali, is now talking a lot of crap right now and saying that somebody wants to go and kill themselves with a rope. Nobody is going to go and kill themselves with a rope. He's making it up. He's suggesting into people's heart what to do. So please don't do that. And in this day and age, people don't even kill themselves with a rope anymore. And for this, Kasali, I'm going to get a rope and I'm going to whoop your butt for speaking deception. Nonsense. Okay, that's enough. Mayowa. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so it said that the God that showed you this blind man wants to do great things in your life, wants to do great things in your life. So it's talking to the person that he is suggesting that wants to kill himself with a rope, which is nobody, okay? And he's saying that the God that showed this blind man to you wants to show you wonders or something. You know, really, it's all tosh. Stop wasting your time. Stop wasting your time with this manner of tosh. Really, you know. So he's moved on, right? So basically he's saying, you now become my client. The God that show you this blind person and you want to kill yourself, you've now become your client, my client. This is my own thoughts, this is my analysis, and here come and you've known me now, basically. But he's moved on immediately. You care less about the person that wants to commit suicide. If you care about somebody that wants to commit suicide, you need to tell them to either call you now, and the counselors that are around to talk to them, okay? You know, the white people, you know, in England and in other countries of the world, America, Canada, they don't claim to be prophets or anything, but they help you practically. You know, if you're watching me now, think about it. You know, this guy talked about somebody that wants to commit suicide with a rope. If he's a real prophet of God, he will know what to do. Do you remember the parable of the lost sheep? There are 100 sheep, and is this sheep? Okay, I think it's sheep because it's more than one. Anyway, and or sheeples? No, it's sheep. Anyway, and then one of them was missing, and the shepherd went out looking for the one, left the 199 to go and look for one. In this case, if Kasali was a true prophet of God, what he would have done is, right, I'm feeling in my spirit that somebody wants to commit suicide and he's going to do it with the rope. Please, 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 I'm going to leave this line open right now. You're watching me, okay? You're watching me right now. I'm not going to pick up any other call. I'm going to pick your call. If I pick up your call and if I pick up a call and the person on the other line is not you, I will know that it's not you. But what I want to give you is a counselor's number. I want to give you a number of a hospital that can help you mentally. You know, what I was saying about people in the West and the setup of the West is, if they do a program and they speak about suicidal or abortion or anything that is pertaining to serious issues that people might be going through, they'll also leave a number to help, you know, a helpline to help. This guy don't care. You see how quickly he's moving on. If you want to commit your suicide with rope, don't worry. The God that showed you this blind man is going to help you. And then he moved on. Bam! To the next person. So it's just recruiting people that are vulnerable. People that are just out there that are seeking help, but not knowing where to turn. Is just preying on them. You're just a predator. He's just preying on them. This is an act of evil. So now he's going to move on. Bam. Look, he's moving on. So he's moved on to somebody that don't have a child. Yeah, this is it. I've done this. I push it back a bit so that I can listen to this one. Okay, so he's saying that you're watching me because you don't have children. That's why you want to eat. You want to go and take poison. You want to eat something, poison. You see, it's suggesting slowly different ways of you committing suicide. And this guy is dangerous. This kind of behavior is dangerous. That's why half-truth preachers are dangerous. He's already suggested rope, and now he's suggesting eating, you know, poison, taking something. And he's saying it at the back. You know, Kasali, you're working for the devil. Your father is Lucifer. The God you're calling is Lucifer. It's not Almighty God. It's very clear by your actions. It's very clear. Even if it's not clear to you, please change your ways. This is complete nonsense. So you're saying now you're watching me because you don't have children and you want to go and take poison. Why would anybody that don't have children want to take poison? If not because of society and people like you that are telling them that because they don't have children, that they're useless in society. You're not useless because you don't have children. God did not create you with children on your back or in your stomach. You were not born with children. This is something, yes, God said that we should reproduce and, have children. But reproduction, like Angel reminded us yesterday in Dr. Sunday's program, was that reproduction is not just by producing babies. It's also changing lives, producing greatness. Those are reproduction. You're reproducing something great, something fabulous. Creating something new is also reproduction. It's also, a way of bringing forth something. So if you don't have children, what's the big deal? Why are you crazy about having children? The people that have children, is the children that kill them. If you have children, you will die. If you don't have children, you will die. If you have children, you'll be buried. If you don't have children, you'll be buried. What is the big deal? So now it's suggesting to people that, if you don't, the person that don't have child, he wants to commit suicide as well. You don't listen to all this, especially African, especially women. Men also suffer this, but women mostly, they suffer this. You don't have children, so what? Do great exploits, travel all over the world. The people that have children, they can't go anywhere, they can't do anything. The people that have children, that because of their children, they're suffering a lot of pain. They wish they didn't have children. Let me be honest with you. I know people put their babies on Instagram and say, those things are good, okay? But you don't have to condemn yourself or feel condemned by others because you don't have children. It's rubbish. Look at the greats in this world. Majority of them do not have children. Mother Teresa, she doesn't have children of her own. She did great things. She saves life. Go and do something with your life. Go and identify your purpose. So what if you don't have children? This is just rubbish. So this guy is saying you want to go and kill yourself because you don't have children. Nobody should be killing themselves because they don't have children. People go and ask people that have children. They have high hopes, and those hopes most of the time is dashed. Let me be honest with you. The truth is that those hopes are dashed. You yourself, you're somebody's children. What's special? What's very special about you as an individual? You're somebody's child. What did you do for your mom? You yourself that are listening to me. What did you do for your mom and your dad? Because they had you, what changed in their life? What miraculously changed in their life? They still suffer pain, they still suffer anguish, they still do all sorts of things still happen. It's a social construction that they put it in your head that you have to have children, you have to have children. Or if you don't have children, this is it. Or God did not favor you. It's a lie. They are opposition of God to God. They don't love God, they don't love you. They just want to create a market for themselves, market of problems, so that you can come to them for solutions. My children and husband are big thing. They're big industry. Anybody can create an industry of children and husband. Just start saying people that don't have children, people that don't have a husband, come here, this is a miracle center, and scam people with it. It's very easy, especially Africans, gullible Africans. There are lots of people that have these things that they're miserable. So, use your sound mind. Don't let anyone manipulate you. This complete nonsense. It's nonsense it's nonsense from the height of nonsense. I have to say this. I have to make this clear. Please, anybody that is out there, children, don't let anybody manipulate you with children. Many people, you have friends that have children that are miserable. If you don't have children, it's not a big deal. If you want children, you want somebody to take care of because you have the skills, you have the education, you have the mindset, you have the time, you have the finances, you have the support, you have everything to take care of children. Go and adopt a child. There are orphans out there that need help. If you truly love society, you really love the world, and you want to make a change, go and adopt. And you want to take care and nurture somebody to be the best, to nurture a baby, nurture a child to be the best, go and adopt if you have the resources. If you don't have the resources and you think you're entitled to children, please go and sit down. Please get out of here. Let me put you. Those ones, get out of here. If you don't have the resources, just get out of here. You don't need it.
Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying. So, do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm. So, do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of. So, do me a
favor. So if you don't have the resources, you don't have the time, you don't have the knowledge, you don't have the wisdom, you don't have the capability to look after children, please don't go and ask for no children. All right? Don't bring problems to this world. because you're just going to mess up those children, and then they're going to be damaged, and we're going to be dealing with another problem in society. We have enough problems in society to deal with. So don't include any of your own children because you want to have children just for your own selfish reason. All right? You know, stop with the bull crap. And people like Kasali, they don't tell you all those things. All they want to tell you is that, oh, you want children, okay, you take it, receive it. Why should you receive children when you don't know how to take care of children? Wake up and smell the coffee. There are children everywhere. If you really love children, you have the resources, finances, wisdom, knowledge, patience, abilities, all of the skill sets to be a good mother, a good father, then you deserve to have one. But if you have one and you don't deserve to have one, learn, develop those things. And don't start saying that you want children because your biologically clock is ticking, or because you're biologically able to. No, don't do it. There's a lot of ills in this world because of that. Don't do it, please. You know, love other children, love your sister's children, your brother's children, take care of them, direct them, give them direction to go the right path. You know, help them when they need you. You don't force yourself on them and say, I'm going to be your daddy by force, or I'm going to be your mom by force. By force, you know, but help them when they need you. Make yourself available and give them the support, the love, the care that they need. Anyway, let me move on from this so that we can finish this on time. So here's Kasali again. Let me go back to him. Okay, so you see, and that's a lie. So he's saying that you that want to kill yourself because you don't have children, don't worry, you're going to have children. You have Oluomo is Oluomo. I don't know what Oluomo translates to, but the meaning is like child with greatness, a great child. You would have a great child. You know, any Yoruba speaker, please help me. Oluomo. I know a lot of people call themselves Oluomo in Nigeria. A lot of dingbats call themselves Oluomo. But if you know any the meaning of Oluomo, please let me know. But it's like a great child. You're all great children. If you're nurtured correctly, you're in the right environment, there's no way that you will not be great. Guarantee you'll be great. Okay? But if you're not nurtured correctly, you're in the wrong environment, I'm sorry for you. You better remove yourself and re-nurture yourself, create yourself. But all of us that God created, we are all Oluomo. So stop with the cock and bull, Kasali. Anyway, so he's going to tell the story of Joseph. So he said that, you know, in the Bible, Samuel is Oluomo. Joseph is Oluomo. Isaac is Isaac. Isaac is Oluomo. All of us is Oluomo. How many Samuels and Joseph do you know that they don't have no brains? That's another thing. They start naming their children different things so that they could get. That's another topic for another day, guys. I mean, there's too much to address. Anyway, they start naming their children all this kind of Oluomo, Isaac. How many Isaac do you know that they're nonsense children because they were not brought up well, they were not nurtured correctly? How many people they call themselves Joseph, or the parents called Joseph, and they don't live a life of Joseph in the Bible? Don't let anybody cock and bull you, all right? You know, so this one is saying that you have a great child. If you have a child, even if that child is great, and you do not nurture the child well, you do not train the child well, that greatness is going to be shattered. That is why the Oyinbo says, the Westerners, the Yoruba, the Westerners, not Yoruba. Maybe Yoruba says as well that geniuses are made, they're not born. Okay, so no, every one of us is born, all right, but it doesn't matter. Even if God, you're created with an IQ of, I don't know, 110 or 200 and something, like passes the best IQs in the world, right? If you're not nurtured with that IQ, if you're not in the right environment, if they put you in an environment where that IQ or that knowledge, that Oluomo is not nurtured, you're just going to live and die with it. Okay? So that's why geniuses are made. They are created. You become a genius through certain things that you do, through upbringing. So this guy now saying that upbringing, and after they bring you up as well, please, the majority of the work is in your own hand as well. You have to do the work. It's like if your mom tells you to go and read, you can pretend to go into the room and not read, So the majority of even being a genius is in you. It's not in the fact that you are born a genius. And that's what I'm trying to say. So this guy is saying that Oluomoloma big one. How? How many? Kasali, how? How? What if the sperm that is coming from is from a dingbat sperm? What about that? Yeah. Total nonsense. Yeah, so it's saying, this is like this is the preying on people. He's a prey. He's preying on people. I did put the definition of prey and predator out there. Maybe I'll do that again. So it's preying on people, and they're saying that Oluomo, you would have Oluomo, and that you cooked yesterday and you didn't eat it. Why didn't you eat it? This one I I mean, this is just hogwash crap. Excuse my language if you don't like that. This is doodle, okay? This is hogwash nonsense. This is the shit in the shittle that this guy just spoke. It's complete nonsense. You ate yesterday and you didn't eat it. How many of you out there cooked yesterday and you cooked yesterday, excuse me. You cooked yesterday and you didn't eat it. And so she wasn't hungry, or he wasn't hungry. After cooking, sometimes you don't feel like eating the food. Or okay, let's assume that you're thinking that's why you didn't eat. When you get hungry enough, you will eat what you cooked. Okay? So stop with the cock and bull. Yeah, you cooked yesterday, you didn't eat. And so what? Ah, Jesus. This is manipulation, you know. You see, if you have time to call me, call me. If Tobaraye means that if you have time to call me, call me. And now he's saying that the person cooked jollof rice last night. Woo! Jollof rice, huh? Well done. Thank you. Thank you for the jollof rice. Oh my God. I mean, what relevance is this? You cooked jollof rice last night. You didn't eat the jollof rice because you were depressed and you were unhappy. Okay, Oshe Kasali, thank you, because you don't have children. So all the time you went to the kitchen, you went and prepared and cooked jollof rice, and then after you finished cooking the jollof rice, you started deciding that okay, I'm not going to eat jollof rice. I don't have children, so I'm not going to eat the jollof rice. I mean, this is just rubbish. Think about this, guys. Think about this. Kasali is just making all this up. Maybe after she cooked the jollof rice, she was tired. You're asking Kilo Day, he's saying that you cooked jollof rice last night, you didn't eat it. What happened? So let me help you, Kasali. What happened was she was tired after she cooked the jollof rice because she went home, she went to work, she came back, husband or other people in the house, because she said she doesn't have children, they demanding that she cook jollof rice. So she decided, okay, fine, I'm going to cook the jollof rice. She finished cooking the jollof rice, she went to have a shower, and she just lied down in bed and just went to sleep. That's why, okay? There's no other reason. Don't try and mysticize this. Don't try and make it what is not. That is the only reason she didn't cook jollof. She cooked the jollof rice, she didn't eat it. All right? And you're making all this up. Okay, that you were crying of children and you stopped eating it. Even, okay, if you're in that situation, let's say paraventure, all right? You are in that kind of situation. You cooked jollof rice and you decided that you're not going to eat the jollof rice because you started crying, you were depressed about not having children. You're dingbat, okay? If you cook your jollof rice, this is your jollof rice if you're hungry. If you're not hungry, go and sleep. By crying over jollof rice on jollof rice, or crying that you don't have children and not eating, it's not going to bring back children. It's not going to bring your children to you. It's not going to give, you're not going to now start getting pregnant. First of all, do you have a husband? Do you have a stable relationship? Or are you planning to do IVF or artificial insemination from a donor? Is that what you want to do? What is the problem why you didn't have children? Is it your womb or is it your sperm that is the reason why you don't have the children? Because they scam you. The first thing you want to go and do is find out the reason why you don't have children. Is it something to do with your womb? Is it something to do with your partner's womb? Or, your partner's sperm. So your womb or your partner's womb or your sperm, depending on the gender that is listening to me right now. Go and find out why you don't have the children. All right. So everybody should find out if they're fertile, they're not fertile, maybe medically there's something wrong or there's nothing wrong with them. Once you've established that there's nothing wrong with you medically, then you look for a partner. Okay, if you don't have a partner, then you have to consider that maybe you would have to do an artificial insemination through a donor. Science allows you to do that now, okay? And those also comes with its own ethical questions that you need to ask, because a donor might not want to have any relationship with the child, or then you bring up a child in this world that don't have a father, or usually it's a father. Okay, so that's also an issue, and that will cause problems for the child. So you have to question all of those things. Okay, I'm just telling you the basics, the rudimental things that you need to do. Another thing is that, okay, you do have a problem. So that's it. If you don't have a problem, those are the parts. There are many parts you could go through, but that's one of it. And if you do have a problem, what is the problem? Why is it that you're not getting pregnant? For some women, it's usually fibroid. A lot of Africans, they have fibroids. You know, science is still trying to check it out, but because there are not enough African scientists, they don't care about it. They put it in the back burner. But if you're a scientist out there, maybe this is a research area that you can start looking at. Why African women are having fibroids? What's causing fibroids? Is it in their diet or is it in their gene? And if it's in either one of them, also, what are the antidotes to it? What can they do at an early stage to stop this from happening? And then, you know, for men, it's usually a low sperm count, or it's usually something to do with their diet. So once you've established the reason why you're not able to have children, then you start working on those things. If it's something that is difficult, maybe IVF, maybe egg, maybe you can do something with what's it called? Surrogacy. So you can go for surrogates to help you to carry a baby, or maybe you can also look for something else as a man. There are lots of things that you can do with science now. So don't let Kasali can't produce baby. So the nonsense that he's saying that all this stuff, don't kill yourself, whatever. It is not a matter that requires killing yourself. We're in the age of science. Information and science are available for you to repair the problems. Okay, when you don't have children, when you have issues with children, there are lots of things that you could do. And if somebody is interested in IVF, actually, there are lots of people, I know lots of people or hospitals and doctors in Eastern Europe that can help you with IVF. It's not too expensive. I'm not really interested in it personally myself, but I know that people might want a solution to that. So maybe if you're interested, you could put in the comment section, and I will get the person that is into this to read the comment section and get your details so that they can contact you about IVF or any other solutions if you're looking for children. But I don't advocate this. You know, the reason I don't advocate is because, see, really and truly, you need to work on yourself, develop yourself before you start thinking of children. Go and adopt at best. You know, having children anyway, that's not the case around here today. That's another story. That's another case for another day. Let's just move on. All right, I'm sorry that I don't want to judge people for the decision to have children, but a lot of people, seriously, you don't really need the children. You're just being selfish. Anyway, let's go here. Okay, so it's saying your husband has gone out, that wherever he went, it will come back, or whatever he carried, or whatever he took out, it will come out. You know, just kind of losing aphorism, and you know, your husband has gone. So the husband is not even at home. Okay, whatever. Listen, yeah, if you have a husband that carry law, I would advise you not to have a child with that kind of husband that just go off anyhow, anywhere. You know, you're going to encounter problems with children when you have your husband. So this one is saying that, yeah, so Kasali is this one, okay? Kasali is saying that you have a husband and he's gone, he will come back. You know, he might not come back, let's be frank, right? Or even if he does come back, why do you want to have children with an irresponsible man that don't even care about you, that just leave you hanging or just leave you, because by saying Kirilo doesn't mean it's not a positive thing. I'm not saying that you should be babysitted or you need to be at home with your wife 24/7, but by him using the word Kirilo means that your husband has just gone astray, like just gone away. You know, you don't know where he's gone, you don't know anything about what he's up to. So for that reason, you need to evaluate that this is a blessing in disguise, that God has not given you children with this person, because this is an irresponsible person. Why do you want to have children with somebody that is irresponsible? On top of the pregnancy hormones, you have to be dealing with a guy that is always Kirilo, is always going in all the. I mean, don't suffer yourself. Don't put yourself in a mess. These people will put you in a mess, and he's saying that wherever the one that is gone, it will come back. That is why there's all kind of problem. If he wants to go, let him go. Ah, Jesus. Ah. So now, he said the guy will come back. Anyway, now he's now gone back to the Larry. That Larry has been on the phone since, okay, maybe because I was talking, it seems like a long time. But he's been on the phone, he's finished his shenanigan, and now is now going back to Larry. Larry, kilo fair. Again, Kasali, you cannot give anybody anything. You have nothing to offer but lies and deception. Garbage in, garbage out. So Olanrewaju from New York, he said, this is Olanrewaju from New York, and then he said Ekabosa. He's very polite, Kasali, I must say. You know, so although he's got his moments, but when he's saying hello on the phone, I think that it's polite. Said Ekasa, but it might be a sarcastic way to also manipulate. I don't know, but it sounds like, okay, when somebody says hello, Ekasa, Ekabosa, or Ekasa. Okay, whatever. All right, here we go. The guy called Olanrewaju from New York. You're a dingbat, you're a didiring, completely stupid. You want to do Asheyori? What about the Baba that you're calling that is, which Asheyori does Baba himself get? Baba is busy hustling right now, hustling you, and you're calling somebody else to say, listen, let's think about it, folks, right? So this dingbat now pick up his phone, call Kasali on his couch in Nigeria, and said that and you are in New York, right? You're in New York City, right? Or you're pretending to be in New York, and you called him and said, Baba, mo fe Asheyori. I want to do well. I want to be great. I want to Asheyori. Asheyori is I want to be profitable. I want to be successful. Yes, I want to be successful. So Asheyori, you want? Don't let me break my phone, okay? Listen, yeah. Olari, why are you from New York? You're an idiot. You're a dingbat. Right now, I'm going to give you some whooping, all right? Because this is rubbish. So, Baba, this man here is not going to help you with Asheyori. You need to go and find a product or service that you can render, be a solution to a problem, and we have a skill in order to do Asheyori. By calling Kasali, you cannot get success. Kasali himself is hustling for success. He's hustling. Look at him. The guy is tired. He wants to go. He wanted to go from minutes ago, but he cannot go. He's hustling you, and you're calling him that you want to do Asheyori. Ah, Jesus. Where's my whip? Didiring. Complete dingbat. That's for Olanrewaju during from New York. Can you imagine? You're in the West. This guy's in a shithole in Africa. I know somebody wrote me and said I shouldn't say Nigeria is shithole. Please, if Nigeria is not shithole, and I said that Nigeria is shithole, there's nothing to worry about. All right, nothing to worry about. Null and void. But however, if I say Nigeria is shithole and Nigeria is a shithole, you just have to unshithole Nigeria. Change it. Be the solution to the shit. Go and wash all the shit out. Okay, start small with the environment where you are. Don't get offended because I said that Nigeria is a shithole. Donald Trump said Nigeria is a shithole. You didn't do anything to him. Write to Donald Trump. He's the one that put that words in my mouth. Write to Donald Trump and tell him that Nigeria is not a shithole and that they should take the word shithole out of the dictionary. Anyway, let's go. So this Olanrewaju wants to do, he wants to be successful. Olanrewaju, I want you to be successful in life, but this is not the way to be successful. Olanrewaju, okay? It's not by calling Kasali. It's not by reading Psalms. I have to laugh, oh, because me, I can't cry for these people. You cannot be successful by reading Psalms. Psalms is not going to make you successful. Everybody, anybody that is out there, by reading Psalms is not going to make you successful. Read Psalms from the beginning to the end for 1 year. You're not going to be successful. You are going to be successful by taking action, by being productive, by looking for a solution to a problem, by preferring that solution, by developing that solution, okay? That's how you're going to be successful. You know, Mark Zuckerberg is successful because he provided an avenue for us to talk, for us to see each other. Facebook, all right? For us to discuss, for us to put all our thoughts and things together for other people that we wouldn't normally physically reach, to reach them, okay? He prefers a solution to a problem. What's the guy? iPhone guy, Bill Gates, and the new guy that is there. No, not Bill Gates. Bill Gates is computer. Yes, the computer. In order for Mark Zuckerberg to work, the computer guy, Bill Gates, already helped him by doing codes and softwares that would help him to do what he wants to do. All right, they prefer solution, and then the other people that did other things in order to support and help this to happen, to prefer solutions. You are not going to be successful by just sitting there and saying, "Oh, you'll be successful by just by reading Psalms." Nobody is going to be successful by reading Psalms. Your father, your ancestors, they read Psalms. Are they successful? Kasali himself is reading Psalms. Is he successful? Nah. I hate to tell you this, but you can't find success by reading Psalms, all right? Yeah, you know the Psalms. Yeah. Tell me, who are the people that are successful by reading Psalms? No one. Yeah, no one. I know. This is all lies. I don't know. I mean, this just seems so silly to me. I feel like, I mean, what is this? You're not going to be successful by reading Psalms. Read Psalms to 2035. You're just still going to be on the chair or wherever you're reading the Psalms. It's rubbish. You can't be successful by reading Psalms, please. I beg you, don't waste your time on these things, all right? Let's go. He's saying, this is, Kasali, this is why I said that you're Babalawo, you're a witch doctor. Somebody wrote to me today and said that you're a witch doctor, and the person had a lot of choice words to say, but you already know that I don't believe that you're a prophet in the first place. So he said that whatever he gives you, that's what Babalawo does. Babalawo said, I will give you this thing. This one I'll give you. Whenever I give you, if you use it like this, guarantee it's going to work. Babalawo yourself, you to go and use what you are giving me so that your life will change. You go and use it. Kasali, go and use it. You're a scammer. You might be successful in scamming, but you're not successful in life. You're still a loser in life. Because you're scamming people. So here, listen. So the Babalawo, Jesus said, I have given you everything. You have it. It's in your hands. Babalawo say, go and use this. Because, and Kasali says, whatever I give you, it will work. So it's going to give them Psalms. So let's hear the Psalms that is going to give this man. I'm interested in the Psalm.
Psalm 23. Psalm 23.
Okay, you know, as Kasali, in Kasali style, Psalm 23, go and read it. Let's see where it says.
To me, 23 times. Yeah.
Read Psalm 23 times in water so that you will be successful. Baba scam. This one is correct scam. This is not correct scam, it's wicked scam. Let me quickly go and look at Psalm 23. You can see how I search the Bible Hub, okay? So here we go, guys. So we're in Bible Hub, Psalm 23. Psalm 23. I just want the Psalm 23, you know. Okay, this is Psalm 23 right here. The Lord is my shepherd. Who has not read Psalm 23? I mean, okay, so you read Psalm 23 times. Guys, you all know what Psalm 23 is. The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet water. He refreshes my soul. He guides me along the right path for his name's sake. Okay, we all know Psalm 23. Okay, thank you, Kasali. So you read that 23 times and you put that in water. Is this a prescription just for Olanrewaju, or is everybody can do this and then they'll become successful? Complete deterrence. Kasali, I mean, how primitive and complete dingbat can you be? And Olanrewaju, are you listening to this? To go and read Psalm 23 times. This guy is just making up random things. Jesus Christ. Okay, let me finish this one.
I went 23 days. Then I went 23 days. Then when Kasam here, so many 23.
Right. You have to go and read this Psalm 23 times in water for 23 days. Let me tell you, if you can do that, if you're prepared to do that, choose a trade, right? Choose any trade that you want to learn, or any skills. Choose any skill that you want to learn. I will guarantee you will get more success by taking that skill or that trade and learning it daily for 23 days. Learning it rigorously for 23 days. I would say just for 3 hours a day, learn the skill for 23 days. You will soon be addicted to that skill and be an expert in it. This guy's scam is fruitless. It's like you're putting fruit in a concrete to grow. This one is not going to work. Am I hearing something? Let me play it back a little.
Psalm 23. Psalm no way. Elo kasi o me 23 times. Yeah, I went 23 days. Then I went 23 days. Emma Kasam here so many 23 times. Emma fi weni aro atale. To ba fe le láti mo kan gbogbo gba. E Kasam here so many kan fún mi e mi si o te fi we. Wa gba we for 23 days. Oluwa ni o fẹ́ ra ayé gbé fún yín.
Complete nonsense. Complete nonsense. You even give the guy a shortcut to this. There's no shortcut to prominence, okay? There's no shortcuts. Unless if you want problem. Problem is the only shortcut to prominence. No, nothing else other than problem. So you know what this guy just said? He said the guy said, I want to do Ashiyori, I want to be successful. So he said, okay, anything that I give you is going to work. Anything, ADD, whatever. Nonsense. And then he said that the guy should read Psalm 23 times in a water and use it to bathe again. And then because he's done this bathing with this 23 times. So what happens when you bathe with all this water? It goes into your body and people will see you, and then they will you make you successful, or you become successful, you become you become Popeye that eats spinach and then he has power. You know, I grew up watching a cartoon called Popeye the Sailor Man. So you go and then you eat your spinach, you eat this you drink this water, or you bathe with this water and you become powerful and successful. It's a lie. Complete lie. So for 23 days, and then he went on and said, okay, if you can't read 23 times in a day to bathe with it, morning and evening. You bathe with the morning and evening. Then read in a big bucket, warm water 23 times, and use that water that you read in to dilute bigger water that you used to bathe. Okay, what if I'm having a shower? What if I have showers? You see, this guy is stuck. He doesn't even know that people have shower. Some people have shower. The water is just coming. They have shower. So what? Am I going to go and pray in the tap? Do I go and pray into the tap? Into the water system? I mean, what is this now? And anything that doesn't work universally is rubbish, is a lie. Then if that's the case, Kasali, let us go and read water. Let's go and read your 23 days. We'll get 23 people to read 23 times Psalm 23 in the river in Ibadan. And everybody, the water that from where the water is coming from for everybody's house. And everybody will eat that water, they will drink that water, they'll use it to cook, they'll use it to bathe. And let them all be successful in Ibadan. I mean, this is just rubbish. Now, wow. Okay. Hear it again, no, please. Oh, I don't want to deprive you of hearing this one.
Kasali me 23 times. Yeah, but 23 days. Then I went 23 days. Kasali so many 23 times.
So you read the Psalm 23 days, 23 times in 23 days, and you bathe with it in the morning and the evenings. And if it's getting difficult for you to do so, you read it in one big bucket or one water, and you use the water to dilute the one that you're going to bathe with. So what about people that have showers? Really? So now I have to. What if you live in a communal home where there are loads of people? So you have to go and get your own water. You bathe in it. You put in a bucket. You read Psalm 23. It says it's in New York. It's not. That's not going to be the case. But it might be. I don't know who this condition in New York, because it must be pretty desperate to be calling Kasali for help in New York. And then he would take you to this room and read 23. This is just not even bad thinking about. So you read the psalm in one bucket and you mix it with your bath water or your bathing water, and I'm tired of this already. Seriously. So he said that God is telling him, Kasali is saying that God is telling him that he wants to give you back what your ancestors have lost. Really? Why God can give you new things? Don't give me what they've lost. They probably lost trash, things that I don't use anymore in this day and age. So don't give me that. I mean, which kind of God is this one even calling? You say you want to, God wants to give you what their ancestor lost. But what their ancestors was probably crap. Anyway. Oh, I don't want to, God, please. Just give them what is there, what they need now, with the new things that they need in excess. That's it. I don't want what the ancestor lost. I mean, what kind of nonsense is this? So, okay. Oh, Jesus. I don't want it. So it's not even finished. So after you read Psalm 23 times on a daily basis, and you bathe twice a day, and you're going now, he's asking, can you fast? So the guy is going to say, of course he can fast. How many people have they asked if they can fast, and they say, no, I can't fast, I'm sorry. Even people that are on medication, they are skipping their medication and fasting. They have scammed you. Religion has scammed you. They have wasted your life. Wake up and smell the coffee. Religion will waste you away, will waste your life. So now this one is telling you to fast. Now you're going to go on hunger strike. Huh? Jesus.
Hello?
So he said you should go and do it as he said. I can't even hear if he said that they should go ahead and fast or not. So he said, go and do what I said, and I don't want your data to finish. Let me let you go. Do you care about the data, Kasali? Really? Liar, liar, pants on fire. Liar. 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 Liar, liar. Pants on fire. So somebody else is calling. Let's hear this one.
Hello. Daddy, you make a first one. You don't. They can't come WhatsApp. You can't WhatsApp. Sorry.
Oh, he's impatient now. You know, the guy is tired. That's why I said that it's a circus. They're using Kasali. Let me show you what they're doing to Kasali. This is what they're doing to Kasali. And I wept when I saw that part again. When I first saw it, I wept because I know that he's really suffering. This is what they're doing to Kasali. Oh. This is what these people around him, because it's so unfair, to be honest. You know, it's a blind man. Nobody is advising him correctly. And this is what they're doing to him. This is it.
Chale! Chale, Baba! Chale, Dada! Chale! Again! Baba, dear! You bale! Salah pray, Muslim prayer. Muslim pray. I shall start, I shall see money, one corner, I shall start. I shall no money, no market, I don't do. I shall no money, no market. What kind of full animal? What kind of full animal? Come on, some sword. Come on, Dumpling. Come on. Come on. Come on, some sword. Come on. Come on, Dumpling. My neck. Where's that? Are you kidding me? Come on, David.
I don't find these things funny. I find it very upsetting, and I don't find it funny. But this is what they're doing to Kasali. Might be on the couch right now and talking, but you will see in the next few minutes, and you see how they're using him just the same way that they're using the monkey in the video. You know, it's a circus. They're using him as a circus animal, and for him to make money. This is actually inhumane. This is wrong what they're doing to Kasali. And Kasali is not helping himself because he's helping them to propagate this. So this is where also he is also a prey. You know, a predator that is preying on somebody also becomes a prey eventually. And this is where it is. And you can see from the tone of my voice, I really find it annoying and upsetting what is also happening to him himself. Here we go. So somebody called, and you know, you can tell he's tired. So somebody called and he said that I think the person is a bit slow on the phone. So in order for him to also make you viewers conform and run after him, he shows you a display. They display this kind of act to where they would, if they pick up a call and you're not speaking loud or you're not speaking quick enough, they hang up. So that's also showing you that he has no spirit of God. He has no fruit of the spirit inside of him. You know, all of us are trying to develop the fruit of the spirit. But if anybody that you want to follow do not have the fruit of the spirit, you have to question that person's ingenuity, their genuity, you know, if they're genuine or not. Another word I need to pronounce properly. Anyway, if they are genuine or not, okay? And he's not a genuine person. He doesn't genuinely care about you. It's obvious from somebody calling and said, you're sleeping. Me too, I want to sleep. And he's saying, the person didn't say, oh, I'm sleeping. Somebody will not call to say, I'm sleeping. The person called and the person was not fast enough. Maybe there's a delay on the phone. And he said, me too, I want to sleep. And he hung up. And then somebody else called. Because there's lots of dingbats out there that they are marketing this to. And they don't know what they're doing. They're ignorant. So we need to open their eyes to the truth.
Hello.
You see, so you say, that's gender discrimination as well. What are you trying to say, Kasali? Male or female? What's okunrile? Are you trying to say that this person is a strong person or this person makes sense because they're male? That's another nonsense. I should send this to the gender equality people to look at it. You can't just be bringing all this gender inequality. Really, I'm not a feminist. I'm just throwing that out there. Seriously, here we go. Okay, so he's asking, why is it even relevant where people are calling you from? And then he said, he said, where are you calling me from? He said, the person said, I'm calling from Akure. And he said, Akure in Nigeria, letting pay me. So it means that you're calling me from Akure in Nigeria. Yeah, you're not sleeping at this time. But Kasali, you too you're not sleeping at this time. Madness. Madness galore. So what are you trying to say? He's not sleeping, you're not sleeping, you're both in Nigeria. What is the surprise there? Akure in Nigeria, letting pay me, they haven't slept. So what? This is just shenanigans.
This is more.
So he's asking, you see, this is where the scammer, this is how the scammer scams you, okay? They will tell you, but you're a prophet, Kasali. Why didn't you know that he's not married already? So he's making an assumption. A man is calling and said, Yawo enko. He says that, well, where is your wife? What about your wife? Right? And then the man said that I'm not married. So initially, and that's how they scam you. You go to them and then they'll ask you all sorts of questions, and they use the question that they ask you to manipulate you. Okay? So this is the classic way of these prophets, fake prophets, these liars, these deceivers, these fraudsters. They are fraudsters. This is how they deceive you. So he's saying Yawo enko. Yawo enko, I mean, what? I didn't call you because of a Yawo issue. And you say you're a prophet, you should know if he's married or not. Don't ask any questions. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Whip, please. Yes. Where they lie, they will be whipped. Okay, so he's whipped there. Let's go to the video.
This is more.
So he's not saying, so the guy didn't say anything other than call him. He said, hello, yes, where you calling from? I'm calling from Akure. Why are you not sleeping at this time of the night? Kasali, you should ask yourself that same question. Why are you two not sleeping at the same time? You're hustling. You hustle to get people. People are calling you. You're pretending that you care about them by saying that why are they not sleeping at this time of the night? When you yourself, you're not sleeping. But also that's another indication that he wants to sleep. That's why I said that he's like that monkey in that video. Because he wants to sleep, he wants to rest, he wants to go, but he has somebody that has put him in chains. You cannot see the chains, but somebody has put Kasali in chains right now. And he also see the importance of going to sleep at this time and not being up. But the person that has put him in chain, that is making money out of his out of him in the circus, that person is saying, well, if you don't do it, I'm going to beat your ass up. And that's the reason why he's still up himself, because he's questioning somebody else that is up, just like he is up. So you have to see that this thing is like garbage in, garbage out. When you are a predator, you become a prey. Eventually, you are going to become a prey. And Kasali is becoming a prey slowly. So you can see that, you can deduce that from what he's saying. He's tired, he needs to go to sleep. Even if he doesn't want to go to sleep, he might want to go to the toilet by now. Who knows? You know? So now he's saying to the guy that what your dad did that turned his glory to half, he will not do it. What did your dad do? Charlatans are fond of saying these kind of things. What your dad did, what your granddad did, what your ancestor did is a lie. Okay? You're living in a different era. You don't have to do what they did. You don't even have to know what they did. Okay? That turned your dad's Ogo to Abo. Because in many people back in the days, and this is just a guesswork, he's just assuming that if this guy is stupid enough to be calling me, he's got challenges. Okay? If he's stupid enough to be calling me at this time, he's got challenges, he's got problems. And a lot of people in Nigeria, the problem, they always attribute it to family. And of course, if you are thinking like that, of course, you continue to breed the same thing. As a man thinketh, so he is. I think it's in Psalms. As a man thinketh, so he is. So when you're growing up or you're bringing up children and you're believing that it is your it is your life or is the enemy that is controlling your life, and is your destiny, or that's how life is, that's how they wrote your life, that you're going to be poor, then you're going to be poor. You're going to raise children that end up going to be poor, because they would also believe that lies. And then you just go in a vicious circle, and you don't want to be in a vicious circle. So you have to change your orientation, you have to change your mindset, you have to transform yourself. So, but people like Kasali will not allow you to do that. They'll keep reminding you of those deceptions. And what they remind you of, if you imbibe those reminders, you believe in those reminders, those things becomes your reality. So now this guy is saying that what your father did, Kasali is telling the guy on the phone that what your father did that cut his glory into half, he will not do it. It's rubbish prayer. You know, you're different people. God has packaged you differently. You know, if God wants you to repeat what your father did, he doesn't even need you. Okay, you know what your father did is enough. Why does he want you to repeat that? You need to come up with something new. So it's all lies when they say that you repeat what your father did. Why should you? You're a different person, different genes. If they test your father's gene, it's going to be different. Your father's DNA will be different from your DNA. You know, you are unique. There's no reason why you should have to do what your father or your mother or your great-great-grandparents did. Yes, you might have some resemblance, but resemblance does not correlation is not causation. Okay, so if something correlates, does not mean that it's going to cause. It's not causation. All right, something that looks the same does not mean that it's going to be the same. All right. So it's like if you have an orange, for example, so you have two oranges. So let's say this is the orange number 1 and this is orange number 2. They look identical, they look the same, but the content in that is not going to be the same. The orange number 1 might be sweet and the orange number 2 might be sour. Or it can be even sweeter than orange number 1. It doesn't have to be sweet and sour. It can be sweet, sweeter, sweetest. All right? So stop the shit. Stop the crap. It's so annoying. I'm sorry, guys. It's so annoying. Correlation is not causation. All right? So because you're from one person's family does not mean that you have to live the life that they live. Create your own life. Create your own destiny. Create your own purpose. Create your own, identify your purpose in life. Create your own path in life. All the things that you see in this world, other people created it with knowledge. That's why you're enjoying it. Somebody created this chair I'm sitting on. Somebody created this table that this laptop is on. So, and I'm enjoying it. You too, create something. Create something different. You don't have to go with all this dingbats and what they're saying. They're setting us back. Nuisance. What cut your akoko is time, and what turned your dad's time to waste. Yeah, what wasted your dad's time, you would not, what is you will not take it, or you will not accept it. It will not be what you would embark on. So that's what he's saying, that what turned your dad's whatever. Shut up, please, Kasali. I mean, it's just stupid. Aha! This is where it's going to get you. Here, I want to talk about this, but I think maybe I'll have another topic where I'm going to talk about this. He's saying now, because he's now realized that this guy is not married. You remember in the beginning of talking to this particular guy from Akure, he thought that he was married. He said, where is your wife? Okay? It's like, you're calling at night, you should be with your wife or something. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so now he's realized that the guy is not married. So he's now saying that some light-skinned lady, Omokupa, is hanging on your neck. Like he wants to date you, wants to be with you. You know, Nigerian women, they're pretty desperate. They find, excuse me, it's true. If you're a Nigerian woman, a lot of Nigerian women, they're desperate. You know, it's like they just be going on a guy, you're my husband, you have to marry me. I mean, it's the way they're brought up. They are victims of their condition. It's not like they are desperate. They are desperate. Let's just be clear. I mean, if you don't like what I'm saying, you know that a lot of Nigerian women are desperate. Any man that asks them is like, shh, they hang on it. Ha! He's my husband. Anyway, and so because that's the reason why this one is making an assumption. It's like men makes decision, and you know, if I'm gonna date you, if I'm not gonna date you. That's how it goes. They're the one that ask. They're the one that decide, you know. And then the woman just said, okay, all right, you have to love me. You have to do this. The durance. And this is another topic entirely. I'm sorry, guys. There's so many topics. I can't write all of them down, but God will help us. We'll do this, okay? Anyway, so now you're saying that a light-skinned girl is now hanging on your neck. I want to say to all the light-skinned girls, fair-skinned girls, I know that you suffered a lot, okay? Some of you suffer out of ignorance, but some of you suffered because of the culture and the society that you're in. But I think recently you're taking things back, you know, you're owning yourself, and you're actually scamming the scammer yourself, the light-skinned people, because a lot of people are bleaching and all those things. Please feel free to bleach if you want to bleach. It's not my problem. I'm not even begrudging you because you're bleaching. But now, Kasali, did the Holy Spirit tell you? Did the spirit of your ADD tell you that this person omokupa, is he omokupa naturally, or is he omokupa just bleaching? And secondly, I want to know, what did the omokupa do for you? What did they do to you guys in Nigeria? They're always demonizing light-skinned people. If they don't say that you're mommy water, they will say that you are from some spirit. They have problems with you. And you will find mostly it's like dark people are always victimizing light-skinned people. Please stop doing it. If they look good in your eyes because they're light, don't make them seem like they're bad people. They're not bad people. They're not mommy water. They're just ordinary human with different skin tone. You talk about racism, there's prejudice, there's all sorts of nonsense going on in Africa. They condemn people because of their skin color. Why is the skin color matters? It's about the content of somebody. It's what is in the glass, okay? It's like, okay, this glass, are you going to say this glass matters, or is what I put in the glass that matters? It's not the glass that will kill you unless you use it to break your own head, right? And then you scratch yourself or something with it. I don't know. But it's the content. If you have water, you have poison inside. So people should not be judged by the skin. And these people, they propagate all these all these vices in society. So now this guy was going to be looking down at any omokupa, any light skin. The unfortunate idiot that called Kasali is going to be looking down on any light skin, including some of Kasali cohorts. That no, Baba said that she didn't have anything to do with any light skin. No. There's ruining. It's divide and rule. They just want to control you. Do you have no issue with the omokupa? It's sad. It's extremely sad. So he's now commanding you that go jeje to go and call him. He's now commanding you who to marry and who not to marry. So he's saying that don't marry a light-skinned girl. Don't marry a light-skinned girl. Don't marry a fair-skinned girl. Why? What has fair skin done to you? Now you ruined it. This guy will probably have a healthy relationship with a girl that loves him. Now you ruined it. He will be scared. He's not going to marry her because you said that. Evil man. Evil behavior. I do apologize to everybody that has light skin out there. You know, please. They have demonized them a lot. If you're dark skin or you're even light skin, demonizing people that are light skin, please stop it. If it's not light skin, they'll demonize Afin, you know, albinos. You know, it's wickedness. This is wickedness. Society should not be operating in this way. You guys should not be operating like this. This is an act of wickedness. You didn't say this omokupa. At least if you say one specific omokupa, we can go and say and say, oh, that's true. This omokupa has this character. But now you've written off all the omokupa, all the light-skinned girls that this guy could possibly date. Wickedness. The heart of man is desperately wicked. I do apologize. It's very sad. What you just throw out like that, this thing could ruin a lot of people's lives.
Now
you actually add lekpa. So omo yo lekpa. So it means also slim. So now, light and slim, don't marry light and slim. It's not your way. It's not your. How do you know? How do you know? Eh? Kasali, liar, pants on fire. Poor girl now is going to suffer. Let's say I don't even know if the guy is dating a light skin or not. We don't demonize people. There's no witch anywhere. There's no anybody anywhere. If the light skinned girl has got anything bad behavior, help them to come to a nice behavior and good character. And it's them that will be selling bleaching cream. Their own partner will be selling bleaching cream. They'll be doing all sorts of things, and then demonizing the same light skin. Please don't demonize anybody. It's the same thing as demonizing you for your own visual impediment. Sad. After you ruined his life, you say thank you. Thank you. Okay, so you see here, right? Kasali says, let me pray and start going home. Okay. So maybe they are in a studio center, like a center where they can, you know, a studio for them. So they said, let me finish and start going home. Even if you rent a studio and you rent a studio for 1 hour and in 30 minutes you're tired, you can go home. You are free. But Kasali is not free, as you will see in this particular video, and you will see what is happening. And you hear the voice of somebody talking to him in the background about not going yet. So here with it, and this is where again I'm going to show you what's the difference between Kasali in this situation and the monkey. So he's praying God would help you, you know, share this, all sorts of prayer. It's just praying generic prayer of nonsense really. And then he wants to go, he wants to close this period. All of you that share this program, you would have favor, blah blah blah, whatever. Yeah, it's just prayer of doom and gloom. The prayer means nothing really. It's null and void. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. The thing is saying angels working at night for help to go into your house. All of you that do children, blah blah blah. Kasali, I mean, shut up, really, shut up. Where is the whip? Yeah, you need the whip. Ah, sad. All of you that share this program, I will not look for you and not find you, and in Jesus' name. So he wants to finish his end. The phone is still ringing. So look at what happens here. Okay, so he said that after the program is going to leave 30 minutes. Ogbon. Yeah, I think it's 30 minutes. 30 minutes for those. Ogun is 20. So Ogbon is 30. I think. I'm not sure, please. I learned Yoruba, so I'm not quite sure, and I can't remember the figures anymore, the translation, but I think Ogbon is 30. So yeah, Ogbon, yeah, I think so. Anyway, so please, he's now trying to leave. He's tired. He's prayed the closing prayers and he wants to go. The phones are still ringing, and somebody that is holding his chains is now going to speak. The person that is holding the chain to want to, you know, he might be tired. It's a human being as well. It's a functioning human being. He might at this point, I don't know, maybe he wants to go to toilet. I find this part really, really sad. It's really sad, and it's hard for me to watch because I think that, you know, my heart was broken because I know, you know, you want to get up, you want to maybe go to toilet. It's dependent on people. He knows that the video is on, or he thinks that the video is on. He believes the video is on. So for that reason, he can't just say anything anyhow. And the person that is with him is not sensitive to know that he could need time out to do anything, even like stretch his leg. You know, a lot of things he could want to do. And look at the way that they're manipulating him. And this is why I say, Kasali, even you're being deluded. If you delude people, you will delude yourself. If you cheat people, you will cheat yourself. Whatever you want in life, that's what you should put out. Whatever you put out is what you're going to get. And if you're putting out crap and putting out rubbish, people are going to give you crap and you're going to give you rubbish. And that is the story of your life right now. And look at what is happening to you. You want to finish, you've ended the program, and somebody is telling you something otherwise because they've got your strings now. Your change. When you're chaining people and bounding people, somebody else, another one person out there is going to be chaining you and bounding you. And that's how life is. So say share this program let's say amen in God's name. That's it. Okay, so it's saying the person in the background is saying 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes. Why? You take 10 minutes for yourself, the person in the background. Your wicked soul. Why? He's tired. He's tired. It's probably something wrong right now with him. He probably wants to go to toilet or something. He probably wants water or some sort of, you don't know what's wrong with him. How can you say 10 minutes? 10 minutes for what? Let me go back slightly.
Okay.
You see, poor guy. I almost cried there. Honestly. Oh, my heart is breaking with this. I almost cried. I was almost in tears watching that. I feel so sorry for Kasali. Oh. I'm not a very emotional person. I'm affectionate, but not emotional. And it's sad, or maybe sometimes I'm emotional, who knows. Anyway, that's not important. What is important there is that Kasali wants to leave. He's done a closing prayer. He's tired. He's probably weak. He's probably thirsty. He's probably hungry. He probably needs to go to the toilet. And he's done a closing prayer. And the person saw him doing a closing prayer. And in the middle of it, he started saying 10 minutes, 10 minutes. It sounds like a female voice. I don't know. It might be a male voice. And he's saying 10 minutes, 10 minutes. And Kasali didn't hear properly because obviously the phone is also ringing. And said 10 minutes, 10 minutes. And then he said, okay. So when he heard, he said, okay, let me take some of your call. Let me pick one more of your call. Kasali, you see your life? This is what you do to yourself. I feel sorry for you. You did it to yourself. Stop this scam. If you don't scam them, they won't be able to scam. Others will not be able to scam you. You know what they say in Africa? You jeg B. If you jeg B, you cook B. I don't want you to cook B. If you jeg B, you better vomit the B that you jeg. They say something in Nigeria that if you jeg B, you would die B. I don't know what it means, but let me say what I can say is that if you eat something that you do something that is wrong, then you would. If you live by something, then you would die by those things. So it's like if you jeg B, you will eat B, you will die B. I don't want you to die B. And this is what is happening. You are now become a prey. You see, somebody else is praying on you. Not prayer as in God's prayer. It's prayer as in manipulation. Subduing you. Now you want to leave, you cannot leave. You see, somebody else is subduing you. You think that you're subduing people all over the world. They're subduing you. Look at it, guys. It's sad. I feel sad at this point.
Okay.
You see? Ah, Pele. You see your life? You see your life, Kasali? You say, did you see what happened there? So the person is saying 10 minutes, 10 minutes. He wants to finish. Wicked soul. He wants to finish. Let him go. So he said, okay. When he said that, okay, my heart bled. I felt so bad for him.
Eh?
So 10 minutes.
Okay. I just 10 minutes. Hello?
Yeah, it's obvious that he can't say no, you know. So the person said 10 minutes, 10 minutes more. And it's obvious that Kasali cannot say no. He cannot object to this person. Because probably if he objects to the person would make life difficult for him. You know he's blind, he's dependent on people. The person would be upset with him and, you know, they'll treat him badly. So he can't say no. He can't say, you know, if somebody tells me 10 minutes now, for example, I'll tell them no, I want to go. If I see that, okay, I can give 10 minutes, maybe I would say, okay, maybe. But I've already thought about it for me to say goodbye. You know, if I've already said goodbye and did closing prayer, you know, and then somebody said 10 more minutes, it's like being a pastor. Kasali, if you say you're really a prophet and you're a true prophet and you're not used as like this animal here, you're not used like this animal, then you have to be clear that the decisions you make is a decision that you can stand by. You can't even stand by your own decision. Look, you're no different from this monkey right now. When somebody else tells you 10 minutes and you adhere to that, here.
Charlie, Baba, Charlie, Dada, Charlie, again,
you see, it's like, you see, 10 minutes. So somebody said you 10 minutes and you say, okay, what's the difference between you and the monkey? That they say twale, and it's doing twale because some voice is saying twale. The same thing, a voice is telling you 10 minutes and you're doing the 10 minutes. I can't bear to watch this, and I can't bear to watch this one either. You know, this is an act of evil. Is a pure act of evil towards Kasali.
Hello?
So 10 minutes.
Okay. I just 10 minutes.
You see, I felt the pain in his voice. He said, okay, look at his voice. Look at his voice. I mean, look at his face. Look at his face right now. He said, okay. It's really sad. Guys, I'm going to end this here. It's really, really sad. Listen to it again. Listen.
Bó bá ti ń bẹ àti bẹ́ẹ̀ ti ń bẹ láàyè òfò ní ṣe yín bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kórí Jésù Kristi Olúwa wa àmín ló fẹ́ dé. Ok, ẹ jẹ́ fi 10 minutes gba kọ́ọ̀lù. Hello? Mama ń lò. Hello? Mo ní kí n tó sàánú ẹ̀yin tẹ́tẹ́ ń wò mí. Ẹ máa share program yẹn, máa share báyìí. Mo fẹ́ gba kọ́ọ̀lù mi báyìí. Mo ti sign off tẹ́lẹ̀ bọ̀ tẹ̀. Engineer bí kí ni ẹ ti ẹ̀ máa ń pàṣẹ máa mójútó program yìí náà. Wọ́n sà ní mo tó ní 10 minutes kẹ́sì. Kí lẹ pé?
I'm sorry, guys, that you have to see that. It's heartbreaking. Kasali, seek help. Call the human rights people. They can help you. You know, just one of the video, just say help, or something. Let somebody help you. Say help. You know, find a way. I feel so sorry for this guy. You have not entrapped yourself. You trapped yourself, Kasali. But nevertheless, I have to look after the people that are deluded by you and all your cohorts. I have to be responsible for some of these ills and find a way to stop it. It's enough is enough. And it's not just me, guys. All of us can do this together. You know, you'll be helping Kasali a great deal if you stop patronizing him, if you stop going to him, because if you stop calling him, he's not God, he's not Messiah. He cannot help you. He's got his own problem. Look at him. He's been entrapped there himself. You know, he's become a prey. A predator that become a prey. Garbage in, garbage out. Let us all help ourselves. We cannot continue like this in 2019. We've been doing this for centuries. Enough is enough. They never helped us. They never helped our ancestors. They never helped our grandparents. They didn't help our parents. Why do you want to continue in this insanity? It's insanity to continue to do something that doesn't work. Kasali's shenanigans doesn't work. You can see he himself is a victim. And that's why I said garbage in, garbage out. The predator becoming a prey. Please, I don't want you to be a prey. I don't want anybody to be a prey. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for joining me. Please, if anyone knows how to edit a video, no, don't need to edit it. just put it out as it is, raw. You know, I'm not claiming to be perfect. So if anybody knows how to cut the video, we just want to cut the videos to a few minutes each so that we can send it on WhatsApp, and people that are being manipulated by Kasali or the likes of Kasali, even if it's Adeboye or Yedepo or Yakilome, Ulukoya, all of them, they're the same. They're the same, different packaging, the same shit. You know, different toilet, the same shit, or is going the same shit. So please, let's sort this out. It's all manipulation. It needs to stop. We need to gain our sound mind. We don't need all these conduits. We don't need middlemen to God. You should have a relationship directly with God, not with man that would help you to contact God. All right? A relationship with man is for you to love men, and men loves you back. That's it. Not men as in gender men. I mean, men and women, we are supposed to love each other, and that's it. Young, old, just what we're supposed to do is love each other, use our sound mind, gain knowledge, gain understanding, be a solution to be a solution, or be solutions to the problems in society. That's what we're supposed to be, not the shenanigans that these people are trying to sell to us. Enough is enough. I just want to say I appreciate you. I love you. Unto freedom you are called. And I will see you tomorrow. Again, if this program breaks at any point, it's a bit late now because it's the end of the program. There's no point in me making that announcement right now. But for future programs, if it breaks because it's being flagged or anything happens, please go to my YouTube channel and look for other channels or other places that they're streaming it, or you can write to me on my messenger, and then I'll be able to direct you where to go. But hopefully everything will be okay. All right. Unto freedom you're called. I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye.